Hey everyone, got another amazing ROCCAT product over here, the ROCCAT Vulcan TKL Pro keyboard. Say hello to my little friend right over here. I actually originally thought this was the mini or some sort of light version of the original keyboard. The other TKL keyboard is actually the regular size with the number keypad on the side. But no, this is actually the Pro version right over here. But still an amazing looking product so far, just from the first looks and the unboxing as well too. It does have a detachable cable over here. For a moment there, it actually looks like it's wireless, but it's not. And let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at this keyboard a little deeper. As usual with the Vulcan class of keyboards, you can actually feel how sturdy and strong the frame is. As a matter of fact, this does feel much stronger than the actual other keyboards, such as the 121, 122 Aimo keyboards that I've actually done reviews on. You can actually feel it. Doesn't even bend at all, kind of like the cheapy keyboards actually does. And very, very sturdy frame. Of course, we do have the traditional low profile keys here, which will allow for much more visible LED brightness over here on this keyboard as well too. Keys actually feel very sturdy. They are made out of plastic though, so you probably will have that little shiny effect eventually over time as you begin to use and oil begins to get on the keys, but so be it. These keys can also be replaced as mentioned as well too. Just bear in mind these are low profile keys, so you don't want to be extra gentle removing them and also trying to replace them with other keys as well too. The keyboard does come with a detachable cable over here. It's about 6.5 feet long, about 2 meters here, and it is braided, so you can actually see here the pretty good quality this cable has actually over here. Just go ahead and focus in. Sorry if that's not focusing. And now it'll actually connect right over here using a USB-C class of cable, not using a USB mini or any other of the old-fashioned connections that we actually are using and slowly disappearing these days. Taking a look underneath the keyboard, you can actually see it does have the rubber areas down here, bunch here, and of course these little stands are here in the rear of the keyboard as well too, and also has at an angle the rubbers over here as well too. Let's see if this keyboard actually does that annoying sound when you actually... Yep, sure does. Sorry about that sound being so loud. That is the only little slightly annoying thing about these classic keyboards, but whatever. Who's going to really be pushing this too much anyway like that? Up here in the upper right corner, we do have the traditional volume control knob. Very sturdy, very useful actually. I have found myself using that quite more often than I originally anticipated, particularly when doing Zoom or Skype calls, or even just listening to music, watching a movie. Right over here, we do have a mute button. It's not labeled, but that is your mute button. And of course, the F keys that can be programmed to any feature you'd like. You can actually see here some media play buttons and whatnot up here. So overall, very, very useful. Small keyboard, very functional. If you actually do have experience with using the previous Vulcan keyboards, this one will not let you down whatsoever. Plugging it in over here, you actually do see the LEDs, and I can actually see already that it is quite a bit brighter than the other class of Vulcan keyboards I've actually used, to a degree, of course. And underneath here, you can see a little closer. Get an actually better, much closer view over here. Sorry if I just bumped the camera right over there. The keys actually look very strong, very sturdy, and the colors actually shine through very, very nicely. Quite an amazing looking keyboard. And let's go ahead and see what this sucker sounds when you're actually typing on it. As with other ROCCAT products and the ROCCAT Swarm software, just all it needs is a little quick update and you're good to go. In this case, it probably even updated the firmware after I plugged it in. And very similar to the other products as well too, you can actually see here that all products are actually being supported here, including my current Vulcan Aimo keyboard. And here we're looking at the Vulcan TKL Pro keyboard.
Same options as we have before, general options for keyboard, whatnot, adding some sound feedback if you prefer to. I actually did try to do that in another video and I found that a little bit irritating, but could actually be kind of entertaining to some degree. I'll definitely just go ahead and just play one little sound for you here as well too. So kind of interesting and somewhat entertaining as well too. Over here you can manipulate a bunch of other stuff, including macros, key assignment as well too. As I mentioned earlier, the F keys can definitely be assigned to a bunch of functions, and other keys can be as well too in terms of shift combinations and whatnot. Definitely very useful for gaming as well too. I'm not really into that too much, but the option is there, and of course even on this little keyboard, very useful. And of course one big reason that eye candy catches everybody in terms of this keyboard is of course the illumination. Definitely can control a bunch of options here, a lot of preset options over here that come with the software, and of course custom mode, which I absolutely like to do. If I actually wanted to just be a little patriotic and actually put a little bit of red over here, go highlight all these keys, put a little bit of white over here, go ahead and highlight that as well too. And of course right over here I'm just going to put a little bit of blue, and of course now we got the colors of the American flag right over here. And to do a little comparison right over here, here is your TKL Pro, and here is the Vulcan 121 keyboard Aimo as well too. In terms of size, you can actually see the keys actually line up pretty well, almost the same size. I did occasionally while typing find myself hitting the nearby key, but again, I don't type properly, so that's on me. If you actually do have that issue too, and I know a lot of people do, you may occasionally just bump yourself right hitting another key nearby if the keys appear to be, or actually are, much smaller than what your fingers are used to. Looking back here again, size comparison between both keyboards, go ahead and show you here. So yes, these keys do appear to be just a tad bit smaller on the TKL keyboard, as you can actually see. Still, very sturdy keyboard. You just close the flaps in the back here, put it nice and flat over here. Detachable cable right over here, which is quite useful, but does give the impression that this keyboard is actually wireless. And again, one big thing that I really do like about the Vulcan classic keyboards, and this one is no exception, is how sturdy it feels. I actually do have my hands on both sides of the keyboard, and you can actually see there's no flex on this thing whatsoever. I did mention this earlier when starting to review Vulcan keyboards. I thought it was crazy for even mentioning it, but no, it is something that has been brought up to me here and there as well too. This keyboard is actually very strong. So how do I feel about this keyboard so far? It definitely feels like a winner. I definitely do like to do reviews and whatnots and unboxing videos, but I also like to do some follow-up videos on a product I've actually been using for a couple of weeks, couple of months even, just to let you know the gist of it after using it for some time and really starting to pick up the ups and downs of the product itself. And of course, I'll probably be doing this as well with this little keyboard. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not particularly a too big fan of small keyboards. I actually do like my number keys on the right side, but I think I might have a use for this particular little product as well too. I know definitely one of my colleagues would definitely like this keyboard. He's definitely into the ducky small class size of keyboards, and I'm pretty sure this actually comes pretty close, though the sounds of the keys definitely a little different, but that's okay. So this product actually looks really great, feels really great, feels sturdy and strong as well too. And for all you unboxers out there, not to let you down, let's go ahead and take a look at what else came in this box right over here. So before I open that, a couple of little features on the back of the box as well too. Robust design, some gamer dude over here. Apologies if that guy happens to watch this video and feels offended, but I'm sure they're not going to be watching it. And right over here, just a little booklet, quick installation guide. I'm not sure if there's stickers included with this one, if any of you here are sticker freaks about that. And of course, right back here is a little area where the detachable cable is included. The cable again is about 6.5 feet, about 2 meters, braided, feels great quality as well too. And it is of course a USB-C, so any other USB-C cable will actually work on this keyboard. So that's something good to know in case you actually lose this cable, misplace it, gets damaged. It's not any sort of special cable or whatnot. Wink wink at some companies that like to make those kind of products. You can actually use any USB-C cable. Quick and short
hands-on review. Definitely let me know how you feel about this. If you have any questions, by all means, shoot a like, subscribe, let me know. I will absolutely be posting some more hardware reviews and follow-ups as well too. This keyboard definitely feels great. And of course there is your ROCCAT logo with the lights shining, whoa, right in my face. Those are actually much brighter than this camera really does it justice. Guys, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, stay safe.